think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a
Hey, Froggy.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Sunday, 7/29/2018. I am Michael, your host. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. QAnon, Q clearance. We got some new breadcrumbs, drops, updates. What is QAnon? Check it out. That's all I can say. Take a look around my channel, around the World Wide Web. Got to bring yourself into the mix. Huge things, folks. We got something big is about to drop probably this week. I don't like to put time constituents, but man, it is really gearing up. I would imagine here in the next few days. When does a bird sing, right? Early morning. All right, so let's jump right into this. Again, if you're new, please subscribe. Maybe after the video, share, like, comment. Take a look in the description box. Comment section is a great collective tool as well. All right. So the last one I read was Q 1747 on the 28th. We're going to jump into the 29th now. This came at 10:51 this morning. This is a Q 1748. We have a Donald Trump tweet. Our great country has been divided for decades. Sometimes you need protest in order to heal. And heal we will. Be stronger and be stronger than ever. I want to applaud the many protesters in Boston who are speaking out against bigotry and hate. Our country will soon come together as one. Listen carefully. POTUS Legal and Review. Huber. Something big is about to drop. Okay, we've heard this before. That is a Nunez. He was on the Sunday morning Futures show. And they discuss the Five Eyes, folks. They discuss the Five Eyes, how things were not done in the legal manner. According to the records that we got, there was nothing official over the wire. All right, so whatever was obtained was done in a bad manner, an illegal manner, through the the channels that are supposed to be protected, and done in a manner through protocol. All right, so Q 1749, this came at 12:13. We got a Reddit article here. A letter to America. I am one of the many who are watching these historic events unfold from the outside. I am neither American born nor domiciled. I have visited your fair country on several occasions during my 50 years on this planet, and have always felt in affinity with you, the average Joe American. That is because the average Joe American is warm, welcoming, decent, and brave. You respect those that have put on your military uniform and risked all for your country. I respect that. You honor your founders and foundational and are very unique Constitution, and I can respect that. You look out for your communities and families, and I have respect for that too. You have, in a sense, a decency and strength that is truly worthy of the moniker American exceptionalism. America is not just a word or an idea. It is people who share common values of freedom, independence, equality, family, and loyalty. I appreciate this message is going to sound a little corny, but I see you being attacked by half the country. I see the frustration in some of you that arrests are not coming fast enough. And I saw tonight Q's frustration that we weren't seeing the progress that was occurring right before our eyes, nor the complexity and danger of the war that was raging around us. We have all been chosen by God to live in this period of history, a time when In all likelihood, the United States is all that stands between our civilization's total capitulation to this evil, and a future that we would want to pass on to those who inherit this earth from us. However, it is you, the citizens of the United States of America, that are bearing the greatest burden in this fight. Your media likes to tell you that you are despised throughout the world, that anti-Americanism is more widespread, and that you should tread more lightly. I would like to say that this is bull crap, all right, BS. What is happening at this moment in time, led by your president, and this phenomenon of Q, is attracting the attention and support of the world. We are you and you are us. We share your contempt for this corruption, for those that would sell out the interest of our countries for their own benefit and more arrogantously harm our children in ways we had not believed were possible. As you were attacked by both your own and the international media and those in your community who have not yet or may never wake up to what has and is happening. Please know that you are not alone in this fight. What you are doing is inspiring. It is glorious and just. To President Trump and Q and those at the sharp end of this war, whilst not American citizens, please know that we are outsiders in awe of you and that those who stand beside you. We know that this has not been attempted before. We see the gravity of what is unfolding and the courage and spirit it took to engage such an enemy. It is clear that this international cabal still has the ability to inflict pain and death, and no hesitation to do so. It is hidden, clever, evil, and well dug in. Lest we forget, this is real war and good people are dying. Please know that there are many out here who understand your sacrifices and risk being taken on our behalf. Thank you and God bless you all. WWG1 WGA. Salute and Godspeed to you yourself and everybody. I would like to add, not much. That is about right. The old norms are dying, folks. The old New World Order is now our New World Order, all right? Like we said, the plan to keep it down to about 500, half a billion. So what, they're going to have 500 million them and wipe out 6.5 billion. That plan is now flipped. It's 6.5 billion staying and half 500 million will be locked up, put to death, and just removed from power. All right. So adding on to that Q again, 1749 came at 1213. Patriots are united in their pursuit of common goals. Good versus evil. Arrow pointing right versus wrong. Humanity. Power over another person is not okay. Patriots are not divided. Borders do not separate us. We fight together. We are strong together. We the people. Where we go one, we go all. All right? There's Q confirming that. It's good stuff, folks. All right? 1751. This came at 1236. Q repost. I just skipped one, all right? So, all right, right here, 1750. This came at 1228. We got another article here. MSNBC's Ali Velashie, Apple and Google make money from apps promoting QAnon, Pizzagate, conspiracy theories. So we got that video we saw and then a little article. And I would imagine This is just a recap. Yeah, it's from the 20th. They do not want you asking questions. They do not want you thinking for yourself. They do not want you united. They want you to live in fear and divided. They want you asleep. They want you blind. The message must bypass the MSN. It is the only way. People united hold the power. Think election 2016. Power shall be returned to the people. All right, now normally the media will ignore until they can't no more. And then they have to jump on board, and either they're going to confirm or they're going to spin it. But if they don't believe in it at all and it isn't any kind of threat, they'll never even acknowledge it. Think about that, folks. Why did they acknowledge QAnon? At a time when he was quiet, they thought it was done, and then they can get the last word in. They were keeping an eye on it for a while. 20 days had gone by. If it was totally fake, they wouldn't have ever brought it up. All right, 1751 in the series. All right, Q 1751. This came at 12:36. We just reposted what I read. People united hold the power. Think election 2016. And we got every C_A MOS tactic of infiltration and internal disruption is being deployed on this board in the central hub. Every kind of tactic of infiltration. The world is here. Recognize. The movement is bigger than anyone can possibly imagine. Peace through strength. All right, so we got some photos here. $5.20. Got palm trees in the reflection. Building number 520. Buckle up. Avanti. That Michael Avanti. You know, the lawyer for, was it Stormy Daniel? There are results and then there are excuses. All right, 1753 in the series here. This came at 13:53, so just before 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Foundation, bottom to top. Layers. FISA equals foundation. Start. People are more aware of current events. Establish link. Think criminal/illegal acts to prevent/overturn presidential election of POTUS. Public awareness. Think criminal/illegal acts to prevent and overturn presidential election of POTUS. Making the public aware. So we're talking like the FISA abuse, all right? The FISA with the judges, the dossier that was created by the DNC or paid for with Hillary, the HRC, DNC, the Steele dossier, Russia, not just used to smear this candidate, but then used to turn over and used to start illegal activity at the highest levels, folks. So we got to think about that. Public is now being made aware of this on the levels that we needed. Evidence introduced. Mainstream media covert link. So we're talking about a secure drop. Think sessions, open statement. regarding leak investigations. How do you build a home? Foundation to structure. Layers, many layers. Huber. Layers, uranium 1, Iran, human traffic, Haiti, corruption, etc., etc., so on, so forth, what not, and what have you. Logical thinking, Q. All right. I didn't add all that, but he put etc., etc., all right? We know all this, folks. This is what we've been waiting on. All of this. The layers, many, many layers. And I remember Huber came on board last November. We were almost going on a year. I mean, but we're, 8 months, 8 months in. If all this exists and they didn't cover it up as well as they thought because they thought Hillary was going to win, that's what I'm thinking happened here on another level is these people have gotten really, really reckless. If you remember, Bill Clinton talked about he only ever sent one or maybe 2 emails the whole time he was in office. Computers were just kind of getting shoved in. He stayed away from them. And in this day and age, with everything being tracked, Twitter accounts, everything being recorded, lots of email, lots of digital communications in general. They got reckless. They got lazy. They got careless. We know they were careless. The crimes are there. How careless did they get on the back end of it? Probably super careless. So logical thinking, folks. Logical thinking. All right, we got a photo here. Let me see if I can butcher this one up tonight and be wrong. I'm not even going to take a guess unless I can really tell. So I'm going to get in there. I don't know, folks. Is that Robert DeZero? You guys tell me who you think. I'm not sure. Probably come to me. Offices of MA. So Michael Avante, work on Sunday. Who is supplying feed? Who is financing? So the offices of people working on Sundays. I don't think that's MA though. Avante or whatever. Okay, so make sure I didn't miss nothing here. I did. Okay, so coming up, 1755. Got a couple more to read here. I'll get through them. 1407. 2:07 p.m. Eastern Standard. Anonymous poster. Are we live? Do it. 5-minute delay. Message sent. 5-minute delay. That was 1755 in the series. 1756. Q. 1756. This came at 1418. 2:18 p.m. We got an anonymous poster of a Donald Trump tweet from 729 at 3:09 p.m. When the media, driven insane by their Trump derangement syndrome, reveals internal deliberations of our government, it truly puts the lives of many, not just journalists, at risk. Very unpatriotic. Freedom of the press also comes with responsibility to report the news. 2-minute Delta. What a coincidence. MSN, mainstream media. Q. All right. All right, so then we got this photo here by Q. This is 1757. This came at 1542, 3:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a picture of that missile launch. All right. This is from Skunk Bayweather. It's a capturing software out there on that happened to randomly get this picture of this missile here. Right, gives you the temps, the wind, the sea gusts, pressures, rain. Do you believe in coincidences? Michael Avante status. Let's see this. This week promises to be very interesting. Might want to follow my Insta handle. J. Avante. And he's got like crosshairs on a plane. Let's see here. All right, so now 1758 in the series. This came at 1548, 3:48 p.m. Eastern Standard. We got a John Brennan tweet here. You're wrong. Your wrong-headed protectionist policies and antics are damaging our global standing, our New World Order standing, as well as our national interest. Your worldview does not represent American ideals to allies and friends. Be patient. Mr. Trump is temporary aberration. The America you once knew will return. Ooh, well, nobody wants that, buddy. You treasonous, trash-talking, old world, wanting a new world agenda that no American agreed with, or very few. You and your co-conspirators. All right, look at this. To allies and friends. You know, your worldview doesn't represent American ideals to allies and friends. They want to build America that's best based off our allies and our friends around the world, and it lines their pockets. And everyone suffers except for them. Mr. Trump is it's just unfortunate. So that's from June 10th. This is not a game. So we have Q repost and Anonymous's who is a real Michael Avenatti, whatever it is, all right? 1553. 1553. That came just before 4 p.m. 1759 in the series. 1760 is an anonymous post of Michael Avenatti's Twitter. We get the trip code. Start the clock. A week to remember. Think logically. First private. In the brackets, class -5 in parentheses 6. Second public. Start the clock. A week to remember. Think logically. First private. Second public. Blackwater on guard. Evidence kills. These people are stupid. Start the clock, folks. A week to remember. Think logically. We're going to have something that's kind of private. We're going to have something that's second it'll be public. Evidence kills. These people are stupid. Last one here, and we'll do an update. This is 1761, folks, all right? 1761. This came at 1709. So just a little bit ago, 5:09 p.m. Bigger than you realize. They know that real traffic is generating, connecting people together. They've got a time article here. Stay the course. Where we go one, we go all. The 25 most influential people on the internet. BTS. Beyond the Scene. Logan and John Paul. Rihanna. Charlotte and Dave Wilner. Naomi Wannabe. Wannabe. President Trump. Yes. The Zeus, and I watched that before. Just a few times. Guys are a little off. Kanye. Megan Sadi. Scott. Hashtag. Sean King. How many are there? Was it 25? Q. There it is. All right, Q. Last October, an anonymous user known simply as Q started posting cryptic messages on the controversial message board 4chan. The common theme being that the President Trump is a secret genius and his opponents, namely Hillary and Barack, are evil. Q reportedly claimed to be getting this information directly from the government thanks to top secret Q-type security clearance. There has been little, if any, hard evidence to support Q's musings, but over time, thousands of people started to believe them, or at least to acknowledge that they might be real. And they've become the foundation of a wide-ranging conspiracy theory known as QAnon that has been covered by the New York Times and New York Magazine, among others, and discussed in more than 130,000 videos on YouTube. One of its most prominent followers, Roseanne Barr, who tweeted several references to QAnon before being fired from her hit TV show in May. All right, so there we go. We made the list. Top 25, folks. Bigger than you realize. They know the real traffic this is generating, connecting people together. Stay the course. Where we go one, we go all. I don't know where that took off to. There it is. So, been little to hardly, if any, hard evidence. Thanks to top secret Q-type security clearance. All right, so we do know Q level clearance is true. It's a real thing, but Q's never told us that. That's what some of us, even myself, we just say it at this point. But anything we've gotten here, folks, has not been of classified information that would be highly illegal and no worse than what we're trying to stop. How do you go around the world fighting evil without becoming evil? It's hard. It's hard to do. You got to do it in a manner that is well thought out, and you do it by the books. The old ways of us screaming out at people, shouting at them that, you're evil, you're wrong, I'm right, and everything I'm saying is right, and you're just wrong, you're evil. You're going to cognitive dissonance for them. They're going to hear a couple of words they don't like. Anybody does this, and they're done. Their blockers come up, and they reject what you say. If they don't walk away, they'll engage you. But at this point, it's a personal attack between two people, possibly. We gotta change them ways. We gotta speak a little softer, be a little bit more, to the point. But instead of going at what's different, something that they're against, you try to find that mutual ground. Like, we know this happened, right? And there's just ways, and especially if you're doing this with family, friends, co-workers, loved ones. We just got to change our tune. The old way of everything is the old way. We got to start changing the way we approach our loved ones, all of us, myself included. Been practicing it for years. I'm still not a master and don't claim to be, but I do recognize. All right, folks, we are at the 30-minute mark here. We had some updates to get over. We got over them. Again, I appreciate you guys stopping by this evening, checking out the channel. If you're new, great to have you. Great to have you aboard with us tonight. We hope you stop by. Again, please subscribe. Again, I wanted to take a second here. I'm meaning to show you this to you guys. So this is American Legion. Smoke damage. Burn pits. The new Agent Orange. All right. That sucks. I mean, that's how Area 51 even got public, all right? Back in the 90s, the government was still not even acknowledging this base, Area 51, where they do a lot of black ops budget building. You know, I have guys worked there on 3 things their whole life. 10 years it takes. They're playing with it, blah, 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 and it gets scrapped. The byproducts of that, they burn. They move on to the next project, and they'll build that for 10, 15 years. Maybe it launches, deploys, or it's another scrapped project. About the 3rd project takes you into retirement. The products, the stuff they burned, not just at this one, but overseas during the Iraq War. It's just some of the stuff you can't breathe in, and it takes decades, and or not very long, 5 years, 10 years, and you're starting to get lots of effects, and it's not good. It's not good at all. Say a little prayer for these fellas. Godspeed, and recovery, and God bless you and your families and through these times. But anyway, yeah, that's been a big thing in the military. Lots of brothers and sisters that I served with. You just come across these certain bases you were stationed at. It didn't matter. Unfortunate situation. They should have known better. Not the higher ups, the people that are just burning stuff. Unbelievable. All right, folks. Again, I'm Mike, Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed. We'll see you back here at the next update video. Please leave a comment, check the description box, share the videos across all of your social media platforms for all your friends, family, and others to see. We need to wake them up. It's coming. Big week ahead. We need to stay focused and stay the course. God bless, Godspeed. See you back.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Froggy.